Hello again everyone, my name is Derailious, and with the Foraging update maybe, hopefully, finally on the way, I wanted to take some time to sit down and go over everything that has been revealed about the update over the past year and a half. Everything from god temples to hunting, in order to give you a better idea of what to expect when the update drops on Alpha in 2027. Without any further ado though, let's begin. Starting off, we have the new destination within the Foraging update itself, named Galatea. This location is split into 3 major islands, the first of which will be released with the Foraging update that we are expecting. This update will be based around modern Minecraft mechanics and utilize the version 1.20.5 as a baseline. Getting into gameplay specifics, let's first talk about the act of foraging itself. Starting off, tree gifts are a new addition coming along with Galatea to encourage cooperative play, granting rewards to players who chop down at least 10% of a tree, preventing situations where another player can just completely ruin your efficiency. In order to chop down massive trees more quickly, a new stat, sweep, will be added, which allows you to cut down extra logs based on the amount of the stat you have. For reference, the Treecapitator has a sweep value of 35. Allowing you to chop down, you guessed it, 35 logs per use. In order to prevent the trivialization of the update, however, a second stat, toughness, has been added. Toughness values counteract sweep, and weaken the effect depending on the toughness of the tree you're attempting to chop down. Before we continue, I just want to say, if you're enjoying the video, please make sure to like and subscribe down below, as it really does help out the channel a ton as we rapidly approach 70k. Also, if you're interested in picking up anything from the Hypixel store, make sure to use code RAIL for 5% off your order, as it supports me directly. Thank you very much, and back to the video. In order to promote skill-based gameplay, styles for various trees have also been added. For example, fig trees located on Galatea will need to have their branches cut first, followed by the main trunk of the tree. If you don't follow this order, you will only apply half of your sweep value as a penalty. Axe throwing is also becoming a more generalized mechanic. All axes with sweep will have throwing abilities, allowing you to chop trees from a distance. However, throwing the axe will only sweep half of the logs, so spamming the ability might not be the most efficient way to grind. The Heart of the Mountain has a spiritual successor in the form of the Heart of the Forest. The admins have decided not to release too much information about this feature, but I'm ready to reach peak of the Forest 10 and get my 2 bonus fig shavings as soon as possible. For those who for some reason miss farming contests, the Starland Sisters have you covered. These are basically another version of farming contests but on Galatea. These contests are based entirely on solo performance and will apparently be active for each Skyblock day, so you won't be able to compete with anybody else. Mystic Damage is another new stat included with the Foraging update, effectively preventing players from just bringing their strong gear over from the Crimson Isle and dominating all combat content. Most mobs will have a Mystic Shield on Galatea, requiring that Mystic damage in order to break. Pressure is another new addition to Galatea. As players plunge into the waters of the island, respiration bubbles will decrease faster the deeper you dive. Running out of air will deal massive damage to you, so players need extra respiration and pressure resistance in order to go into the deeper rooms of the Galatea Lake. Exploring various areas of Galatea can also allow you to find god temples, special locations which can be activated, allowing you to become a worshipper of that Skyblock god, granting global stat buffs to literally everyone who has unlocked them, and also extra buffs to worshippers. Note that the number of worshippers at a specific temple will also vary depending on the amount of power a god has, so basically if you want to have a more powerful god, they need to have more worshippers. Aside from all of that, there is an entire second half of the Galatea experience, hunting. Hunting is a new skill that involves players utilizing specific items to hunt a creature. Combat creatures will need to be weakened and then captured, while non-aggressive creatures can be caught using different items, such as salts and traps. Berries can also be found across all 3 of the islands of Galatea, and the various types of berries you find can be used to make hunting items. Attributes will now be entirely related to the new hunting skill, and specific attributes will be found through the repeated hunting of a specific creature. Attributes will become inherent under the new system, meaning that they will always be active. Attributes will also still have 10 tiers, but they will be rebalanced due to the changes. For example, you will not need 512 stacks of a specific attribute in order to reach the maximum level for that attribute, which is a great change. There is also attribute fusion, which can be accessed through the Precursor's fusion machine. This allows you to merge the genetic footprint of two creatures, resulting in the creation of a new attribute shard of a different creature or one that is completely undiscovered. These fusion mechanics give attributes value, even if you've currently maxed out all of the attributes in the game. Hunting has allowed the developers to make the map also a little bit more lively, adding frogs, axolotls, and various underwater entities to Galatea. In terms of the many screenshots that we received of Galatea, there seems to be multiple new towns and buildings, a dragon seemingly located within the lake, swamps, mystical areas, mountains, and ruins of various types. Overall, the foraging update appears to be absolutely massive, including many features meant to revitalize foraging, Skyblock, and the player base as a whole. I would love to hear your thoughts on everything discussed in this video, and if I missed anything, please let me know down below. At the end of the day though, my name's Derailious, thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and look to the future fellas, I'll see you then.